Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant, and that's... the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And when you review his performance last week in the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Jennings. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
It's a gain of 3. And the Seahawks first down.
On the counter, this is Moss. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a 2nd and 6. A give for Walker running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Here we go.
And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He got a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Young quickly to the flat, so 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and then they make the big plays downfield.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Young trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
It's Young off play action. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brian Burns, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jennings. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He'll field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
It almost pushed them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action. Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, it's Crawford. The 20.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big pickup there on the run. 44 yards. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Yellow, line, set.
They'll try to run this one in.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Oilers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And out now come the Seahawks. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jennings.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Right back to him on 1st down. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On play action, Young. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Oilers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Braden Mann now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Steal, check, steal. Set, go.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And the Oilers open the lead up to 34-0. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on 2nd down, Jennings. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Jennings.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Hut, hut.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Oilers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, Jennings.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Second down and 6 now.
Young to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
22 needle. Slide through. Green jack. Stay.
Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Young as the first half is winding down.
And the Oilers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
They'll run on first down. Crawford. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. The Young keeps it, moving right. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Up the middle they go. It's Crawford, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Oilers are pouring it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down. Jennings. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 receivers to keep tap. Of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jennings finding space at the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jennings. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Sticking with Walker on second down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Off the play fake, Jennings. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down now, it's Crawford. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains. On first down, it's Crawford. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready?
Here's a quick throw call out wide. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready.
On second down, it's Crawford.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That good for 19 on a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Crawford. A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ultra, ultra.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Blue check.
On second down now, it's Crawford. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.